What's going on, YouTube? Got a video car I usually see a lot of, but haven't had one to show you yet. So overall tint job for it, pretty basic job. These ones are pretty easy to pull the sweeps on, so that's what I wanted to show you. Pulling the sweeps. Other than that, I don't do a whole lot more prep. You can tape the felts if you want. Just most of these ones I do are new, they're not dirty. There is a couple things with pulling the sweeps you need to be cautious with. Just know it can happen. So all you gotta do to pull them is just kind of lift and pull back, and you'll feel this rubber or plastic pull out of the sweep. So you just walk it along nice and easy. We're trying not to really yank on it. So this is what you need to be careful of, and this is why we're being so careful pulling it back. There's a sharp piece of plastic right here, and if you pull this too far back past that plastic, it will cut the vinyl on the door panel, and you don't want to do that. So what I usually like to try to do is not quite, oh, there we go. Let's be careful. Not quite pull it that far back. Only pull it back to there. If you pull it too far back, it will go past there, hit on that sharp vinyl, or hit on that sharp plastic and cut the vinyl. And that's it. We don't want to do that. So we always want to try to keep things as good as we can. The back doors, not as much of an issue. They're hard plastic, no vinyl to worry about. Just kind of give it a little tug. There's a door panel clip right here. If you want to make a little extra room for yourself, you can just kind of come in here with just about anything, release that. Of course, I picked the one tool that's a little bit too short, but all right. So you can pop that clip, pull out the sweep, nice and easy. Something else I kind of want to talk about, not so much to the tinners out there, but maybe to the people who are considering getting their vehicle tinted. A lot of times when we're tinting a car, we are working on the outside of the vehicle, shrinking the back glass on the outside of the vehicle. Like me, I know a lot of tinners shrink the door windows up on the outside of the vehicle. I mean, there is ways around that, but for the most part, definitely the back glass. We are in close quarters with the vehicle. Our clothes are gonna be touching it, hands are gonna be touching it. You know, just in general, we get a little bit intimate with your vehicle. Now, the reason I am mentioning that is if you're wanting to get your car tinted, it would be in your best interest to not bring your car for tint looking like this. I mean, I know sometimes people live in the mountains, live out in the dirt. Car wash is cheap, takes 5-10 minutes. You know, we got to come here, tint the back window, you rub up against this, it's gonna scratch the paint. You know, just for everybody, you know, dirt gets on our tools, when dirt gets on the tools, scratches the tint. You know, dirt everywhere. Always a good idea to bring your car at least a little bit clean. You know, I mean, if you live somewhere where it looks like this, just run it through the little spray off car wash, $8 or whatever they charge, something. This is definitely not how we want to see a car when it's time to get it tinted. But I'm gonna get to work and show you the finished product later. It's one for our dealer. It's getting 20 in Express Window Films Classic Black. Should look pretty nice. I'll talk to you later. Okay, I'm back. Jetta's done. Not the job I would hope to have, but it after touching it up, it came out all right. Just a little bit more contamination than I would have liked. I'm not sure if there was like something on the glass that didn't come off with the scrubby, or I mean, maybe it's really windy today outside. Maybe there's just a lot of air blowing around, but had to do a little more touch up than I would have liked. The other thing I wasn't crazy happy about is patterns are a little bit short on the side, so can't really tell on this side. Part of the problem too, I think, is these Volkswagens are just really inconsistently built, but there's a tiny little bit of gap right there at the top. You can see it. You probably can't see it on the camera, but there's a tiny little one there. And then on this front door, there's actually a really good one. It's probably 1/16 to an eighth of an inch all the way down. Unfortunately, these are our dealer wholesale kind of jobs. Can't put a lot of time into them. Can't put a lot of film into them. They get them at a discount, and so do the best I can. I mean, it's dusty from being outside, but you can see there's a little one here. There's just a few little things around. Try not to have them, but other than that, went nice and smooth. Car looks a lot better with a little bit of tint on it. It was a base model car. Really kind of dressed things up. This is the first Jetta I think I've shown with pulling the sweeps. They actually go back in really easy. You just lift up the door, give it a little tap, and the whole thing just kind of drops right in. That's why I didn't take video of it. They just pop on, put a little glass cleaner to lubricate it, and that's really it. If pulling these sweeps out looks like it might help you out on your job, go ahead, give me a like, give me a subscribe. Usually do a few cars a day, try to grab anything that looks either interesting or helpful. Subscribe and see what comes up next. I appreciate it. Thank you.